Hello! I wanted to do a very quick video for you this week. When you're painting with acrylic and you want to start by drawing with charcoal, it can be quite frustrating that it smudges so much and you maybe lose some lines that you really loved and you wanted to keep. I don't actually do this very much myself. I tend to just paint, but if you are somebody that loves to draw with charcoal, and I have done it, and I'll show you in a minute one of the paintings that I did, this is a really good way to get a tooth on your acrylic surface. So you'd apply it over the gesso, or you could gesso, then do your background and then put this particular medium on and then draw with your charcoal. So I'm just going to show you what it is. It's pastel ground from Golden Paints. It's a really amazing thing because it's a little bit like brushing on liquid sandpaper almost. And it dries completely clear. So you wouldn't really expect that, particularly when you put it on, because you can see where you're going. I would suggest that you use a metal scraper of some sort, so a palette knife or something, let me see, this sort of thing, to just scrape it all quickly over your surface. Obviously it's going to be a lot easier the smaller the piece that you're working on. It dries fairly quickly, but I certainly would leave it at least a couple of hours before you then draw in charcoal over the top. It also sounds really good when you're drawing with the charcoal. It's a really lovely feeling. You can really almost feel it grabbing the charcoal. Now, it doesn't mean that none of it rubs off, but what it does mean is that the charcoal comes out darker. It comes out really properly black. And if you smudge it, a lot more remains than would remain if you smudged it without any kind of medium like this. So now I'll show you one of the paintings that I did using this technique. This one here is very clear where the black was, and I painted kind of up to the edges of it, really. It's quite a sort of semi-realistic but stylized in that obviously I've stylized the cup and it's not right in the center of the saucer where it really would be in real life. I've looked at it, looked down on the saucer, and I've looked down on the cup and then from the side as well, which is why it's like that. This one here, you can see that I used a little bit of the pastel ground over the top of my painting, and then I drew the lettering with charcoal. What I found was that then when I went to spray it with fixative, that it did lift off some of the, or rather blurred some of this. So what I had to do was just gently blot it with a tissue. And that way, yes, it did take some of the charcoal off, but a good deal of it remained. And I think if I hadn't used that ground, it wouldn't have. And also I have it up here, some little dark areas there with the charcoal. And I think I have here too. I think it probably needs a few more of those actually. I just wanted to share this with you because it's a really good tip if you are actually going to use charcoal. Now, I'm going away next week and I would really love to hear from some of you what you'd like to learn from me. So if you have any particular questions or something pops into your mind next week, then please do comment on this video and I'll read those comments when I'm away. March the 3rd is when I'm meant to be releasing my next video, so I will do something by then. Famous last words. No, I will. I'll put it in my diary. Okay, have a really good week and I hope that was helpful. Bye.